In the Field updates on Market Journal are supported by the Nebraska Corn Board. Let's check in on harvest progress with this In the Field update. Joining us this week is Eric Kamler, who's currently harvesting out near Shickley, Nebraska. Eric, we do appreciate you joining us here on the program. Let's talk about harvest progress so far. Where do you stand today?
Well, right now we're about 35% complete on soybeans. Seed corn wrapped up about a week ago. And so far we're making good headway with the weather being perfect and really moving at a fast pace right now out here.
Let's go back on the seed corn front here. Some of our viewers might not be too familiar with that process. How does that work harvest-wise with a company that you contract with?
Yeah, so we grow for Bayer. It's been our 10th year growing for seed corn for them. And they bring out a third-party seed corn harvest crew, and they basically use sweet corn food grade level pickers. The corn headers have rubber belts on them instead of chains, and they use conveyor belts and take the entire cob and put it into a dump trailer. So it's quite a bit different than regular harvest with regular yellow corn harvest, but it works out really good, and we've been doing it for 10 years now, like I said.
Okay, so back where you stand today on soybeans, about 35% done. Harvest weather has been good, as you noted. How about your conditions headed into harvest? I guess you're in an area that didn't receive a lot of rain this past year, is that right?
So mid-July, we actually received quite a bit of rain. August, though, the rain just shut off, and it turned really hot, really dry, as it did for a lot of farmers. Definitely affected the yields here and affected the yields across the state, I think. We're seeing yields roughly 15 to 20% lower than last year and the two previous years for soybeans. That critical time of pod fill in mid-August and September, I think it really hit it hard with the heat there and has really affected the crop.
Do you have any conventional corn then you need to head to after soybeans?
We do. We've got 1/4 of conventional corn, and right now it looks like it's holding up pretty well, and we're hoping for good yields on that. But again, I think the heat might have affected the yields a little bit there, but we'll wait and see till we get in with the combine.
Well, at this point, Eric, I don't think you could ask for better weather conditions. Some heat over the weekend, a couple weeks ago, I guess, at this point. But I guess, talk about the conditions you're harvesting in. Anything in particular standing out to you this year?
Yeah, no, the weather's been absolutely perfect here to start the year. We did get a little bit of a rain about a week ago here, and that actually kind of helped settle the dust quite a bit in the field. Right now, the next 10 days for the forecast on soybean harvest looks honestly perfect. It looks really good for the year, and we're moving along at a good clip here.
And remind me, Eric, where do you guys stand when it comes to irrigation versus dry land?
Yeah, the dry land is virtually zero, frankly. We're doing about 0 to 5 bushel an acre on dry land pivot corners. On our irrigated crop here, like I said, we're about 15 to 20% lower yields from the previous couple years here.
All right, Eric, we do appreciate you joining us here on the program for our In the Field update. We'll continue to bring you these weekly updates as harvest is rolling along all across the region.